Urgent Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Philadelphia Eagles updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Eagles fans! Today, we've got some breaking news that's causing a real buzz across the NFL community, and especially among the die-hard supporters of Philadelphia. It's a story that's been developing over the past few days, and trust me, it's one that could have a huge impact on how the Eagles approach their upcoming season. So, buckle up, because what I'm about to share might just change the way you see your team's future. Now, we all know that the Eagles have been busy this offseason, making moves, trying to bolster their roster, and setting their sights on a deep playoff run. But just when you think you've seen everything, the NFL throws a curveball. The latest scoop revolves around Jadeveon Clowney, a name that's been synonymous with explosiveness on the defensive line for years now. And here's the kicker, Clowney has recently been released by the Carolina Panthers, and the buzz is that the Eagles are seriously considering bringing him into the fold. This isn't just a minor rumor, folks. It's a strategic move that could reshape the Eagles' defensive outlook. Clowney, as you all know, is a player with a remarkable talent for disrupting offenses. His ability to rush the quarterback, collapse the pocket, and stop runs at the line of scrimmage makes him one of the most feared defenders in the league when he's at his best. And let's not forget, his athleticism and relentless motor have earned him a reputation as a game-changer on the field. But why this interest now? Well, if you've been paying attention to the Eagles' offseason moves, you know that their defense is a primary focus. They've been building a more aggressive, more versatile front, and adding a player like Clowney could be the perfect piece to that puzzle. The team has been looking for ways to increase their pass rush, especially after losing some key players in recent years, and bringing in a veteran like Clowney, who has proven he can perform under pressure, could give them that extra edge. It's worth mentioning that Clowney's career has been nothing short of impressive. Drafted first overall in 2014 by the Houston Texans, he quickly made a name for himself as a disruptive force. Over the years, he's played for several teams, including the Texans, Seahawks, Titans, and most recently, the Panthers. Throughout his career, he's accumulated over 50 sacks, and his presence on the field often commands double teams, freeing up teammates to make plays. His run-stopping ability is also top-notch, something the Eagles could certainly benefit from as they look to solidify their run defense. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, yes, Clowney has had some injury concerns in the past, and his consistency has been questioned at times. But let's be honest, when he's healthy and motivated, he's a nightmare for offensive lines. And with the Eagles' defensive coaching staff known for maximizing player talent, there's a real chance that Clowney could regain his dominant form in Philadelphia. The Eagles' front office has been pretty strategic this offseason, making calculated moves to improve their roster. Adding Clowney could be seen as a statement of intent, a sign that they're serious about competing at the highest level. With the NFC East getting more competitive every year, especially with teams like the Cowboys and Giants strengthening, the Eagles know they need to bolster their defense if they want to stay ahead. And it's not just about immediate impact. Bringing in a veteran like Clowney also adds leadership and experience to a relatively young and developing defensive line. His presence could be invaluable for the younger players, helping them grow and learn how to perform under pressure. Plus, his reputation as a fierce competitor could inspire the entire defense to elevate their game. Now, fans are eagerly awaiting official confirmation, and the social media chatter is already in full swing. Some are excited about the potential addition, envisioning a ferocious pass rush that could dominate opposing offenses. Others are cautious, remembering that nothing is set in stone until the deal is finalized. But what's clear is that the Eagles are exploring all options to make their team better. No stone is left unturned in this quest for NFL supremacy. Of course, Clowney's fit within the Eagles' scheme remains to be seen. The team's defensive coordinator has shown a knack for scheming versatile and aggressive defenses, and Clowney's skill set matches that philosophy perfectly. If he joins, he might not just be a situational pass rusher but could also be integrated into a more dynamic, multi-front defense that keeps opponents guessing. And let's talk a bit about the other players on the roster, because this move could shake things up. The Eagles already have a talented core of pass rushers, like Hassan Reddick and Josh Sweat, who had outstanding seasons last year. But adding Clowney could give them that extra punch, especially in high-pressure situations or in games where they need to generate pressure on third down. Imagine the possibilities, Clowney lining up opposite Reddick, both of them creating chaos for the opposing quarterbacks. That's a nightmare scenario for offenses. Now, I want to touch on the broader picture here. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and this potential signing exemplifies how teams are willing to take calculated risks to gain an advantage. The Eagles, known for their aggressive approach in recent years, are clearly not content with just making the playoffs. They want to contend for a Super Bowl. Acquiring a proven talent like Clowney could be the piece that pushes them over the edge. And, of course, the fans' expectations are sky high. The Philadelphia faithful are known for their passionate support, and they're dreaming of a season where their team can finally break through and bring home that coveted Lombardi trophy. Every move, every signing, every game plan is scrutinized, and the possibility of Clowney donning the Eagles' green has generated a wave of optimism and excitement. While we wait for official confirmation from the team, it's important to remember that negotiations in the NFL can be delicate. Factors like salary, contract length, and fit with the team's long-term plan all play a role. But sources close to the situation suggest that the Eagles are very interested, and that Clowney himself might see Philadelphia as a great opportunity to revitalize his career and make a real impact. And this isn't just about one player. It's about the message it sends to the league. The Eagles are serious contenders, and they're willing to go the extra mile to get that extra edge. This offseason has been characterized by strategic acquisitions, draft picks, and now, potentially, a high-profile veteran who could change the complexion of their defense overnight. As we look ahead, the next few weeks will be critical. Will Clowney join the Eagles? Will this be just a trial or a full-fledged signing? Only time will tell. But what we do know is that the Philadelphia Eagles are not resting on their laurels. They're actively building a team that's hungry, talented, and ready to challenge anyone on the field. And, of course, all of this has fans buzzing. The excitement is palpable, and social media is flooded with predictions and hopes. Some are envisioning Clowney's disruptive presence helping the Eagles finally get over that playoff hump and make a real Super Bowl push. Others are just eager to see how new additions will gel with the existing squad. But one thing's for sure, this offseason just got a lot more interesting for everyone rooting for Philadelphia. Now, I want to talk a bit about the season ahead. If Clowney does indeed join the Eagles, it could be a game-changer. The NFC East is stacked with talented teams, and every game will be fiercely contested. Philadelphia's schedule looks challenging, with matchups against division rivals and key opponents from other divisions. Having a player of Clowney's caliber could be the difference-maker in those tight contests. Plus, the Eagles have a lot of young talent on offense, with Jalen Hurts leading the charge. The quarterback's development has been impressive, and he's now entering a critical year where consistency and clutch performances will be vital. A stronger defense, with a disruptive pass rusher like Clowney, could take some pressure off Hurts, allowing him to play more freely and make bigger plays. And let's not forget the importance of team chemistry. Bringing in a veteran like Clowney can sometimes be a gamble, but if he aligns with the Eagles' culture and work ethic, he could become a cornerstone of their defense. The coaching staff has a reputation for developing talent and creating a cohesive unit, and that synergy could help Clowney rediscover his top form. Throughout the history of the franchise, the Eagles have had their fair share of legendary defenders, Reggie White, Brian Dawkins, and more recently Fletcher Cox, who have left indelible marks on the team's identity. Clowney's addition could potentially add a new chapter to that legacy, especially if he performs at a high level and helps lead the team to a deep playoff run. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential signing? Do you believe Clowney can be the missing piece? Are you excited about the prospect of seeing him in green? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the team. I'll be monitoring all the discussions, and I can't wait to see how the story unfolds in the coming weeks. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned, keep supporting your Eagles, and let's hope this offseason brings plenty of positive news. The NFL is always full of surprises, and with Clowney possibly coming to Philadelphia, things are about to get even more interesting. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Eagles!